Good day, human Latiosites. This is LatiosAzurill. Since there are only so many main series Pokemon games out there, we often turn to ROM hack modded versions to have fun on a new adventure. These can vary in many ways, from added features to new regions. However, today I'm going to focus on the games that take an already existing region and update it to make it into something new and even more entertaining. As such, here are my top 5 favorite Pokemon GBA ROM hacks in reimagined regions. As there are many games that I would love to put on this list, I had to limit it to 5, so there are a few that I would like to name as honorable mentions. One such game is Pokemon Glazed, which would easily find its way to the top of this list, except the main story takes place in a new region called Tunod. While the story continues in Johto, and another new region called Rancor, I still can't count it due to this technicality. That said, it is a great game with 3 regions, many new features, new characters, Pokemon from the first 6 generations, the physical special split, and the fairy type. Another game that I would like to mention but can't ethically put in the list is Pokemon Grass Jewel, a game which I actually created. It takes place in the Hoenn region with some changes developed on the overworld maps, availability of all Pokemon from the first 3 generations, plus a few from generations 4, 5, and 6, the physical special split, and also the fairy typing. It also utilizes some new characters, including a new evil team, new professors, and a new storyline. The game also features great challenges and Johto legendary beasts as the starters. Pokemon Shiny Gold X is a challenging GBA remake of Pokemon Gold. There are some new characters and features added, but it's mostly Johto and the Game Boy Advance.
Pokemon Firered Omega is Pokemon Firered with extra challenges and every Pokemon from the first 3 generations available. I mean, who better to trust to give you a challenge than Drayano 60? Start an adventure in Kanto with an Elekid, Magby, or Smoochum, and catch them all while stopping Team Rocket. Then head to the Sevi Islands with some extra twists and legendary Pokemon.
Finally, Pokemon Sweet is a game taking place in the Kanto region that reimagines each Pokemon in an aesthetic, food-based form. This utilizes new Pokemon types, names, sprites, and a variety of other features. This game is sure to leave a pleasant taste in your mouth. And now on to the top 5. Pokemon Snakewood, created by Culturine. Enter the Hoenn region in a post-apocalyptic state, as the zombie apocalypse has occurred, killing many people and turning many into zombies. Who can you trust, and who is trying to destroy the world? Take an adventure with various Pokemon that have undergone very extreme adaptations. It's the same Hoenn region, only under the hysteria of a zombie apocalypse. Overcome some challenging puzzles and powerful trainers to become a great Pokemon trainer and save Hoenn in Pokemon Snakewood. Pokemon Adventure Red, created by Aethystode. Enter the world of the Pokemon Adventure manga to explore the Pokemon world like you never have before. After a close encounter with the mythical Pokemon Mew, you get a chance to start a journey through the various events occurring in the manga. Take on the various challenges involved in Pokemon gyms, inspired by the manga, on top of just the battles of the gym leaders. Also, watch some interesting cutscenes, which are rather rare to find in GBA games. Ultimately, take an adventure like none other in Pokemon Adventure Red.
Pokemon Theta Emerald, created by LC Cool J95, is basically an epic new take on Pokemon Emerald, with some awesome twists, including more difficult battles, the physical special split, the fairy type added, many moves added, TMs being reusable, and the inclusion of every single Pokemon from the first 6 generations available, even in the Pokédex. With changes like these, you are sure to explore Hoenn like never before on the Game Boy Advance in Pokemon Theta Emerald.
Pokemon Liquid Crystal, created by Link and Zelda and Sinister Zeku. Take a journey in this epic GBA remake of Pokemon Crystal. It is set in the Johto region, the Kanto region, and the Orange Islands. They took an old nostalgic story, updated it, and added more to the table, including new challenges, new evil teams, and new story elements. There were new gyms, and by extension more challenges to take on. There are also a few glitches that take place in the Orange Islands due to a lack of completion, but that's not until very late in the game and has a minimal effect on the game overall. But other than that, it was quite a joyous game to play through. With the custom remixed Johto music in the background, who could resist playing Pokemon Liquid Crystal? Pokemon Ash Gray, created by Metapod23. Enter the world of Pokemon in a fun way that only the anime can exude. Start your own adventure as Ash Ketchum of Pallet Town, as you oversleep and by default get a powerful Pikachu. Even though I am not particularly a fan of the anime, I can truly respect the masterpiece that is Pokemon Ash Gray. Send Team Rocket blasting off again and again as they interrupt your journey to become a true Pokemon master. This game includes the entire Indigo League adventures, the adventures in the Orange Islands, and 2 movies. Have you ever wondered what you would do if you found yourself in the situations Ash seems to find himself in within the anime? If so, then by all means jump into Pokemon Ash Gray, and you too can train your Pikachu to be strong enough to lose to a level 5 Snivy. So, if there are any Pokemon GBA ROM hacks in reimagined regions that you would like to mention, that you feel should have been on this list, please feel free to mention them in the comments below. So, thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.